Hi, Sarah Bertzinger here. I'm running for State House District 20B, and I'm here with Senator Steve Drazkowski. We're talking about the life and dignity of every human being from conception till natural death. So I've been out working for the last number of years to create awareness of what is going on in our state. I was up at the Capitol during the Democrat trifecta where they enlisted abortion up to and after birth. So we're here to try to reel back some of the insanity and bring back common sense and the value of life.
Hey everybody, I want to thank Sarah for her leadership on the life issue in our state. She showed up many times at the Capitol providing support for us that were fighting the far left as they created abortion on demand up until and after the point of birth here in Minnesota. Just atrocious what they passed. Sarah has been on the front lines helping get the message out and bring people together to rally around this issue so that we can protect life and start to bring back this issue in our direction. The pendulum has swung so far, and she's running for the House and is to help us bring that pendulum back to some form of sanity. I want to tell you about MCCL, the Minnesota Citizens Concerned for Life. They are the leading organization for pro-life issues in Minnesota. They do work all over the state. They do political advocacy, and they put together a questionnaire and a scorecard each election. Now, Sarah has finished answering that scorecard, and you will see by looking at the scorecard that Sarah answered the questions with Y's for yes on each of them. Her opponent, by the way, answered NR, or no response. So while Sarah answered the questions and got a really good score from MCCL, her opponent didn't want to answer them. Questions like, will you support legislation to protect the lives of children born alive after an attempted abortion? Her opponent didn't want to answer that question. Will you vote to limit and or protect taxpayer funding of abortion in Minnesota as allowed by law? Her opponent didn't weigh in on whether he wanted taxpayer funding of abortion or not. Ladies and gentlemen, my experience in my 19 years in the legislature is if somebody doesn't fill out as a candidate one of these questionnaires, there's a huge red flag that goes directly to the top of the flagpole, and the sincerity of whether or not they support those positions is certainly very much in question. We'll leave it up to you, the voters, but Sarah went out there and answered the questions in the MCCL questionnaire. She's going to answer the questions on the House floor when the votes come up, and is not going to be afraid to pull the lever for life here in Minnesota like she did in this questionnaire. Vote for Sarah Bertzinger in the primary and the general election.
Thank you.